I'm Adam Wylde for Virgin Radio and the 20, and I'd love to welcome to Calgary, Rae Jepsen. How are you?
Oh, it's good to be here. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm great. I mean, I've been watching kind of your Facebook and Twitter, not like in a creepy way.
Sure.
But you've been all over the world in the last 3 months. How's that been?
It's been pretty insane. I love it though. The pace of it really suits my personality to a T, so it's good.
What is your personality then?
I kind of like living day to day a little spontaneously. I like not knowing exactly what's happening. To me, a surprise is the best thing, so it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, something that everybody seems to say about you and know about you is that you're just this fun, kind of excitable, happy person all the time. I was wondering, does that come from your parents at all? Are they like that? Are they like you, or are you kind of just the black sheep?
Oh no, I'm pretty miserable actually. I mean I try to have a positive spin on things, but I'm like everybody. I have great days and I have days when I get the blues for sure. But I definitely have good parents, and so yeah, lots to be happy about. I'm a lucky girl.
Really proud, really proud.
They're pretty pumped actually. We just did our show in Vancouver and they were all there for that, so that was nice for everyone to kind of celebrate in the moment and kind of take it in together.
Were they at like your first show way back?
Oh yeah, they've been through the whole journey with me, day one to now and beyond. It's been kind of cool. My mom actually was at the coffee shop gigs that I'd be at, like going around with a hat asking for change, and now she's at Rogers Arena and kind of standing there being like, this is crazy. You've wanted this for so long. It's finally starting to happen, so it's really exciting for me.
Do you ever like, right before you're about to go on, people show up for you because you're an opening act that people actually want to see, and it's amazing, and it's such, everybody's so proud that you've done so well.
Aww.
Is it ever one of those, do you ever have those moments where you're like, I cannot believe that a couple years ago I was just doing coffee shops and my mom was passing a hat around?
Well, actually, yeah. I mean, every step has felt really crucial and a part of this, and I think that's just it. Is there's been so long dreaming and kind of waiting for this that, I mean, it was the coffee shop gigs, and then it was, like a college for training about musical theater, and then it was being involved in a blues band, and after that I was touring with Canadian acts and finally starting to get a little bit of a radio thing going within Canada at least. So it's been a long journey, and it makes kind of that moment right before you step out onto the stage feel that much more gratifying and that much more exciting, and like I really just want to be present in it and appreciate it.
So now that you have it, are you happy?
Yeah, I'm beyond happy. Someone asked me actually earlier today, like, does your dream exceed what your dream expectations were? Does it fulfill your fantasy of what this would be like? And it does. Beyond. I mean, it is a lot of work, and it is a lot of sacrifice in a lot of ways to kind of commit your life to this career. It's not just like a 9-to-5 gig. It's a full-time thing. But I have no regrets. I love it.
And when you say sacrifices, because everybody says sacrifices.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a lot more time away from family and friends. I mean, getting to see them in Vancouver the other day was sort of like, wow, it's been forever since I've seen you face to face. I mean, FaceTime and Skype dates don't really count that much, but we do what we can to kind of make those moments when I can fly them out for a gig or have like a dinner, in LA together. We make it count, and that kind of stuff is important to me. So it's been like a struggle to keep that really going strong on top of all of this, but luckily we're all fighting on the same side, so it works.
And your parents are totally understanding of everything, and they don't drop the, well, you won't be home for Thanksgiving?
Oh no, they're stoked. They're so happy for me. And I'm gonna be home for Christmas. I mean, we have allotted a good healthy 2.5 weeks of just pajamas and food and family and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get my healthy serving of it.
Awesome. Any Christmas traditions? Like, we're going into Christmas episodes here, so what do you do for Christmas?
Oh honey, you have not met my family. Christmas and tradition, it's like, yes, they'll go hand in hand. We have so many traditions, and luckily we have a really great mix of family members. My aunt is from Sweden, and we take on a bunch of her like Swedish traditions as well. We sing this stupid song called Small Grudina, and it's all about this little frog and we all jump, and it's weird, but that's what it's about. Like, Christmas is quirky and it's fun and it's family,
All in one roof, all at one table?
Yeah, well, actually, it's spread over. It's like a 2-week process. There's getting the tree. There's going to Harrison. There's the family dinners, the Swedish Christmas, the Italian Christmas. It's a whole season of events, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it.
So with Justin and with Scooter and with you, with the whole change of pace in your life, what do you think is the one thing that you'd say, you know what, if I was 20 years old and I knew this could have made my life so much easier? That you've learned, I guess, in the past year?
Oh man, I mean, there's been a lot of things that I've learned. There are a lot of elements to the music business and the creative side that I didn't necessarily know, but I think that I kind of knew that there was things to learn, so I'm not totally shocked by that. I think having a team has been really cool for me, and kind of learning how to be able to, listen to advice and be guided by that, but also listen to my own voice and let that be heard in important moments. And it's been an adjustment for all of us to go from a thing where basically I was running the show. I was the one folding my merch and selling my merch and driving the van, to now be able to pass the puck to people who are way more capable than me, but still be guiding that team so that the project moves in a direction that feels like me, and feels like something that I'm comfortable representing in a big way. So I think that would be one of the main learning curves for me, is just how to kind of take on being confident in speaking up.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, because that's got to be a tough thing in a room full of big people.
Yeah, actually, I can remember going to LA when I first signed to Scooter Braun and Justin's label, Schoolboy Records, and sort of sitting at the table at Interscope, and there must have been like 35 people in the room, and it was this big conference. It was all about kind of how to lift off this career, and I was overwhelmed, but it was amazing because I actually had this surge of confidence at the last second where I just like stood up and addressed them all, and like it was a really good way to kind of start off that vibe, is feeling like I respected what they were doing, but we all were on the same table of getting that everyone here had something to say. It was nice. It was a nice way to begin, and I think that it's kind of continued on and really blossomed into like a good team of people that all really respect one another.
Okay, one last question, because I know we got to wrap it up here.
Okay.
You are several hours from showtime.
Yes.
So what are you thinking? What are you doing between now and the show? I mean, you get Spirit Fingers ready to go.
No, and now I don't have to think. This is the fun part, right? Is you work all of the business side and the writing the record and everything comes down to 2 hours from now, and you just get to dress in the craziest thing you can imagine that you just want to wear all the time that you never know that you can, and you go out on stage and you perform. And Kiss to me is like, it's such a fun, rad, those songs are so fun to play live. And looking over at my band boys and us, we kind of get a thrill from it each night, so I cannot wait.
Awesome. Carly Rae Jepsen, it's always a pleasure. And
Thank
so
you.
so proud of you.
Same, right back at you. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you so much.